What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let's talk about Love's Truck Stops. The pros and cons of our relationship with them since I started my authority. That's right. Not long after I got my authority, we got started with Love's Truck Stops, and honestly, they've been pretty good to us up to the minute. I mean, I cannot go too far against them, but we will be talking about the good points and the bad points. I'm gonna save the bad points for towards the ends of the video, because so many of our human brothers and sisters out there love to hear the negative. So if I hold it to the end, maybe y'all will watch more of the video. Hey, I'm just joking around. Anyway, that's the way it goes. You know, I was telling my wife the other night, you put up a negative title and your views will double. You put up positivity and you're gonna get about half the number of views. But you know, I don't do it for the views. It's a fun experiment in human nature whenever you start these types of endeavors and you watch how people respond. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video and see what's happening. Alright, Love's was created in 1964. Their headquarters is in Oklahoma. Right now they have 550 locations in 41 states. Now that is the first reason that we started using Love's, and that was their availability and their ease of access to where we work every day. They've got one on our exit where we pick up our loads, and that is why we started using them and why we continue to use them all the time. The next thing was their dependable DEF and fuel quality. Now when we put on this third truck, we started sending him up into North Carolina and all up in that area when it was cold and damp and everything, and we had a lot of issues with fuel quality and DEF quality coming from other major chains, other major chains and mom and pop stores and stuff. And we learned some hard bought lessons, and now we strictly are staying with Love's for our fuel and for our DEF. Alright, another reason why we enjoy dealing with Love's is the fuel card. Their Love's Express card. Their Love's Express card, we started off with a $3,000 credit limit, and that had to be paid every week on fuel. And if you did a service or something like that through the Speedco or through the Love's, you'd have to pay that at the end of the month, you know, because it would come through it monthly. And I can go in and pay those things on the Love's company app. Whenever I need to, I can go ahead and clear them and start over or whatever. But here recently, we just had our second credit line increase. I don't guess it hurts to say, but yeah, we're up to about $7,000 in credit line with Love's, and that is gonna be plenty for me whenever I add my next truck on. And I think they said after another 6 months we could hit it again. So about every 6 months you can shoot to try to increase your credit. You tell them what you got and they look at your history, I reckon, just like any kind of credit card stuff would do. But the Love's Express has been really good, and whenever I need to get a hold of somebody, I can. So I really like that program. I do not do factoring through Love's. They did not really care for everything that they were talking, because I've started doing it with Thunder Funding, and Thunder Funding worked with me to get my direct shipper, and that was the only reason why I started factoring. Because anyway, let's not get off on that. We're gonna get off topic. We don't need to get off topic. Now they have the driver rewards program. You get the Love's card, and you can get the app synced in with your Love's card, and every time you fuel or spend money at the Love's, you get some points, and that helps our drivers out. You know, really the uniformity and the feeling of home, even if you're in another state, of going to the Loves and being able to know what's there, being able to expect the experience. I mean, the uniformity across the nation as far as Love truck stops. I mean, some of them are a little different. It depends on the availability of items in a state. Like, you might have a Loves with a casino in Louisiana. You might have a Loves with a McDonald's and a Chester's, or But far as the overwhelming majority, you got pretty good uniformity. So it's kind of like coming home when you come into the Loves. You know what to expect. Now, there's quite a few other benefits of having a Loves. I mean, they are a good truck stop chain. Parking availability, being able to find a Loves with 550 locations in 41 states, you're doing pretty good. I mean, some of those other major chains, you can find them, but I mean, 95% of the time they're nasty, they're not well kept. Like I said, the fuel quality, I think Loves has the best fuel quality and DEF quality in the industry. I could be wrong. This is strictly my opinion from the relationship that we have grown into with Loves. Now, they have emergency roadside assistance at a lot of them. They have their repair shops where if you need something repaired, it's mainly for emergencies. You don't really want to go there planning on doing your maintenance. If you're going to plan to do regular maintenance, something that can be scheduled out, find you a good mechanic close to your home operation. Use them. If you need a plan to come in and do some things, use them. I will tell you, I love Speedco. Even though Love's bought them and everything, I still love Speedco. You can go through most Speedcos, unless you go to one on Gulfport, and make a pretty good turnaround. The one in Jackson, Mississippi, the one in Hammond, Louisiana, you can get in there and get out with a service pretty quick. And that's what I'm about. I don't want to spend all day at the shop, which one day I'm hoping to have my own shop, and we'll handle all that kind of stuff in my own shop. But as far as going in for a quick inspection or quick oil change, that's what Speedco's about. And that's why I like Speedco. And I'm hope and pray that Loves keeps Speedco and helps them stay where we can get quick service. But yeah, you can get your tires repaired. You can get tires replaced at most of the Loves. Their driver rewards. And even if you do get a lot of work done at Loves, from what I understand, they do stand behind their work. And standing behind your work is a big deal. And like if my guys have to go in, they each have their Love Express card. They can go in and swipe that rascal and get work done to their truck. We don't have to go through a thousand different steps to get something done. If it's a question, they call me. Otherwise, they know what they're approved for, and they can swipe their card for their fuel, their DEF, their repair, whatever they need. So yeah, I like the program, I really do, and I plan on growing with Loves more. I hope I can get a little bit better fuel discount, but the risk of getting contaminated fuel or DEF, shutting my truck down, having some major repairs, look, I don't want that. I don't want that. I like the uniformity. I like that they run a pretty tight ship, and that's what counts to me, because when my guys are out there, I don't want them having problems. I don't want them having breakdowns. I want them to be able to go do their work, come home. If anything needs to be done to the truck, we're going to do it, and then they'll go back out again when they're ready. I don't want them spending the day up at a dead-gum mechanic shop because they're not making as much money. I'll pay them a little bit, but you can't afford to pay them a whole lot waiting at no mechanic shop. You don't want to be paying for no gall darn hotels because the truck's going to be down for a long extended period of time. That's just not cool. Alright, let's get into the cons. We done talked about all the pros. The pros are the availability of parking, fuel quality, DEF quality, emergency roadside condition, Speedco, tire repair, driver rewards, and they stand behind their work. Not to mention the showers and all that other stuff they do have available. Now, the cons. You got recaps. I had a terrible time with their recaps. Recaps across the industry are known for not being very good, but I bought 4 and all 4 popped within a year. We had to get them replaced. They do stand behind their word. They did replace the tire, but they did not reimburse for the downtime or the road call. So if you do use a recap, just understand that. And the other thing that I don't like that they do is the tire pass. Now, tire pass would be alright if you had a man manning the tire pass at all times. And they may come and go, they move them around, they make them go change garbage and wash the bathrooms out, which is something I would never do. If I was a tire repair or a mechanic of any sort, you are not going to get me to go take care of your bathrooms. Just ain't going to happen. You should hire somebody specifically for your bathroom cleaning and your garbage taking out, not your mechanic guys. The tire pass has caused me more troubles than it has saved me. I actually had to go and get my own hose to air up my own tires because they hooked up the tire pass and it leaked out all the air in my tires. That's right. But that's all for today, y'all. God bless. Catch you on the next ride. Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. God bless y'all.